Alright, so I'm back, and today we are going to take a look at the Transformer Collectors Club exclusive Slipstream. Huge thanks to Michael Young for sending this to me, and I will be actually sending this back to you real soon. So yeah, here she is in her robot mode. This is a repaint and slight retool of the Transformers Prime First Edition Starscream. She has a different sculpted head. And yeah, pretty cool. I do like it. She comes with a collector's card, which I have put away somewhere. But that's not important. Yeah. All the same pluses and minuses of the First Edition Starscream mold going on here. Kind of hard to stand. There you go. Looks good. Yeah. Not really much else to say about it. So, you know, we've already looked at this mold once, so folding up the hands. Folding up the hands, and you can flip these tail fins out. That will fold up like so, and that will fold up like so. You then want to pull the backpack out, fold these tail fins together, and pull all this out. I'll go into the chest cavity there. These will come up like this. And then you can pull this piece in, and there's two little slots here and on the opposite side here that these two pegs right here and here will plug into. So just line those up. Like so. Then those wings will fold up, and that peg right there will peg into that slot right there. Just like so. Take the waist, and this will rotate around. This will this will fold up and around like so. And you just kind of plug it into place like that. Fold this piece in, fold those up, fold that down. And these will just kind of, there's a tab right there, they'll go right in that groove right there. And then a little slot right there, they'll plug into that little tab right there. So just line those up, tab them in, just like so. Then you can take the missile pods, plug them in under her wings, and there you go. And it works, sort of. And you can tell I'm not too enthused about this figure, mostly because it's not a figure to really be too enthused about. I mean, I hate to say that, but that's kind of how I feel. It's a good figure, don't get me wrong. I love the mold. I love the coloration. I think what's setting me off on it is the cost of, you know, the TFCC figures being such an exclusive. And, you know, as a fan of the Seeker mold, I really wanted to see this lived out in the classic Seeker mold as opposed to Prime Seeker. So now it's a Prime Seeker and doesn't quite fit into the classics, so I kind of don't like it for that. But yeah, it's got the molded in landing gear. Robot kibble hanging off the bottom. And yeah, just unfold this, rotate this around. Wait, before we do that, you want to rotate the waist around. This will come around like so. Waist will come up and tab into place. These will fold up, 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 and up. And then the feet open up like so. Take off the other missile pods. These will fold back. Split the arms. This will come back here like so. Split the tail fin. Put the head into place. Wings can come back here. Just gonna pull the arms straight down. Flip the hand out. Go up. That will come there, and then you take the engine here, and it just folds down like so. And then the head should stay into place, but it won't. Probably because I did something wrong here. There we go. There we go. And there you go. Oh, and take the missile pods and plug them into her forearms. And there you go. Posability. Head is on a ball joint. Looks all the way around. Shoulders are on ball joints. There is a bicep swivel. She can pivot at the joint here where the arm slides in and out. She's got an elbow, so she can get like a pose like that if you wanted. Hands, double hinges. Waist rotates, but it's one of those weird cuts. Hip is on a ball joint. Thigh is on a swivel. That doesn't work very well. There it goes. Bends at the knee, and then the toes do pivot. So I'm going to pause this real quick so I can find my first edition Starscream, and then we can do a comparison with that. Alright, so here we have her with the first edition Starscream. Who, honestly, he pulls off this look a lot better than she does, because this is how he looked in the cartoon. She never existed in the cartoon. The only cartoon she existed in was animated. So, you know, I understand that they were wanting to bring her kind of like into a classics setup. But I really don't think this was the appropriate mold for her to bring her into classics, because this is definitely a prime figure. As such, I mean, it's still a good figure. Don't get me wrong. I just kind of would have preferred Classic Seeker. So, I mean, I guess you could say Ramjet is, because they're pretty similar in color. Actually, they're really similar in color. There you go. This is your classic Slipstream. Anyway. So yeah, scale. There she is with the classic Seeker. Here she is with the iGear Seeker. Springer. And Prowl. So, there you go. So yeah, nothing really to write home about with this figure. It's a decent figure. I don't think it's worth the cost. Because she was never in the show. I know a lot of people are always down for more Seekers, but this doesn't meet the aesthetics of the classic Seekers. So she doesn't fit with those. So if she fit in anywhere, she would fit in with a Prime figure, because this is definitely Prime aesthetics. And yeah. So there you go. Those are the thoughts on that one. Yeah. I think you guys get my opinion here. So honestly, I'm going to give her a 7 out of 10. Like I said, it's a good figure. The paint job's excellent. I just kind of don't see what the purpose is to it. And, you know, this is kind of how it goes with me and the TFC or Transformer Collector's Club. You know, I get some figures here and there like this, but then I get other figures like this, the Rampage and the Transmutate, and I just cannot stand them. So, yeah. I don't know. It's kind of hit or miss with them. I'm just not too thrilled with this one, to be honest. But, again, my opinion. So, oh well. We'll move on.